Episode 30. Submitted by Cal. Fort Wayne, Indiana. 41. Read exactly as submitted. Everybody at our place keeps things under the glass on their desk. We're a building supply distributor, 3 warehouses, and the desks came second-hand from an office that closed in the 90s. Steel, with a sheet of glass over the top you slide things under. Kids' school pictures. A Colts schedule. A wedding invitation gone yellow at the fold. Dennis had one thing under his. A company badge photo from 2008, back when badges were laminated cardstock and the receptionist shot you against a blue backdrop by the coat closet. A young guy in a tie a little too wide, chin down, squinting like the flash caught him early. I sat 8 feet from that desk for 9 years, and I thought it was Dennis. I know how that sounds. It was small, and under glass, with the overheads glaring across it. And men that age all look like each other's sons. He'd been with the company since the 80s. It read as a man sentimental about his own first badge, and I liked him more for it. He hired me in 2016 off a stack. I was 32, coming off 2 bad years, with a gap on my resume I couldn't explain in a way that sounded good. He never asked about the gap. When we cut 19 people in 2019, he kept me, and I have never believed I was better than the 19th guy. He came to my daughter's confirmation and sat in the back. Every Christmas card had a full handwritten paragraph in it about something specific I'd done that year. In 9 years, I never asked that man a single question about himself. I'd like to say I noticed that at the time. Then the thing with the name. Supplier dinner down in Indianapolis, 4 of us, and the table got onto college roommates. Whose was worse? I hadn't said anything. Dennis was cutting his food and said, not looking up, "You roomed with Emmett, didn't you?" I have not said that name out loud in 15 years. It isn't on my resume. My school is on there. 2 lines, no dates. I said, "How do you know that?" And he said, "Small world in this business," and asked the waitress about the bread. 9 seconds, start to finish. I chewed on it a week. Then I decided it came out of my file, or a reference call, or somebody we both knew, and set it down. You can set almost anything down if you'd rather. He retired in March. Not health, 68. They did a lunch with a sheet cake. That Friday, I helped him carry boxes to his car, and I watched him lift the glass on that desk and take the badge out and put it in his shirt pocket instead of the box. And I still didn't think anything. His daughter came to help load. Grown, about my age, raincoat over her arm. I put my hand out and told her my name. She stopped. I want to describe her face, and the only honest way to put it is that it went through about 4 things and landed somewhere polite. She said, "You're Cal." Not a question. Then she said, "You've been here the whole time?" I said, 9 years. She looked at the box in my hands and said, "That's my brother in that picture." She was decent about it. Her dad got him on at the West Warehouse in 2008, and he was there 14 months. She told me what happened after that in 1 sentence, in a way that made clear she wasn't going to say it twice. She said her father had been hard to talk to for a long while after. Then Dennis came out of the building and she stopped, and I put the box in the trunk and told him to enjoy Florida. Emmett and I lived together 2 years. Junior spring, he was going under. Sleeping days, missing class, taking calls from his father out in the hallway, and coming back in with his jaw set. I moved out over break while he was home. Left the key on the counter and a note about the lease. That's the part that isn't Dennis's. I never wondered why a man was that good to me, the same way I never wondered where Emmett went. I took the room and I left the key and I went on.